Welcome to Front Row. Top news in the Virgin Islands is told only by JTV. Today on the Front Row, the BVI Tourist Board and Film Commission has a new junior ambassador of tourism. What Premier Whitley had to say in Isla Verde, where a mammoth crowd turned up in support of a VI event? Woefully impotent is how the church is being assessed by a man of the cloth. Get the details in just a moment.
We know that where you choose to bank matters, and it is your vote on what your funds do in strengthening our community. As your official Bank of Paradise, we invest and support the lifeblood of our economy by helping in the realization of personal goals for homeownership, education, and entrepreneurial visions, which support small businesses. We make it our place to connect with persons and worthy causes, and we have been doing so for more than 30 years. Where your money goes and what your dollars empower are your choice. And we thank you for choosing us, a bank that gives where it matters the most, for you, for our community, and a happier tomorrow. The National Bank of the Virgin Islands.
Everyone looks to the future, but no one truly knows what the future holds.
The number of people under the age of 20 with type 2 diabetes could increase by 49% by 2050. Let it be known that we all have a 30% chance of developing hypertension.
Globally, more than 300 million people of all ages suffer from depression.
More than 60,000 young adults aged 20 to 39 are diagnosed with cancer each year. Obesity leads to problems such as stroke, heart disease, and kidney failure.
No matter your race, age, or color, we are all at risk.
These diseases can be managed or prevented if caught early.
But with the right medicine and the right doctors to keep us on a path to live a robust and healthy life,
we will live well.
Opiate. Hi, I'm Cowboy, and I'm running for president of Stake. Thank you. And I will meet your needs. Some bathrooms are so expensive to build, they come with security. But at Staycation Butchers, our meats are affordable. People always ask me, Cowboy, where does your salmon come from? Well, our salmon comes from the water. I vote for Cowboy. As a vote for quality, integrity, and consistency. So come into Staycation Butchers and cast your vote for me, your next president of Steak. Alexandra Durant approves this message.
No, I don't.
Now for the news and details. They continue to do it for youths with youths.
We don't just say that children are the future. We are here to welcome that future as it is alive and well today.
The BVI Tourist Board and the Film Commission has pulled off yet another speech competition to give one youth the opportunity to become the official Junior Tourism Ambassador for the year. 5 schools participated: Brigado Flax Educational Center, Sibade School of Excellence, Claudia Cricky Educational Center, Elmore Stout High School, and St. George's Secondary School.
The Global Wellness Institute defines wellness tourism as travel associated with the pursuit of maintaining or enhancing one's personal well-being. This has also projected a market growth of 20.9% by 2025. With this in mind, Think of an additional $92 million added to our revenue from wellness tourism. We cannot let this sustainable sleeping tourism giant remain dormant.
Building a resilient and sustainable tourism workforce is crucial for the success of the Caribbean tourism industry. To address these aforementioned challenges, we need to invest in training programs, acquire technological resources, and foster a culture of excellence and motivation among our workforce. By taking these steps, we can elevate the Caribbean's tourism industry and solidify our position as a global premier tourism destination.
Accessibility tourism is tremendously important to our British Virgin Islands because tourism is one of our territory's main sustainable and substantial economic pillars. Therefore, accessibility tourism is vital to economic growth and a sustainable tourism product.
The tropical climate, the sandy beaches, the pristine waters, the British Virgin Islands, the epitome of natural beauty, is not just any tourist destination. It is a paradise that should be accessible and enjoyed by all. Accessibility is not only a responsible tourism policy, but also a moral obligation.
According to the Global Wellness Institute, wellness tourism is the integration of health and spirituality to promote healing and enlightenment. What we plan to do is to integrate our nature-based assets, such as the noni plant and lemongrass, with spirituality to transform the well-being of all visitors.
The competition featured 2 segments, a pre-prepared speech and an impromptu presentation. At the end, Elmore Stout High School Naomi Onwufuji was judged the first place winner. Naomi, congratulations on today's win. As now the new junior ambassador for the British Virgin Islands Tourist Board, what's the first thing you want to embark on?
Surely, I want to make some of the things I recommended become a reality because accessibility really means a lot to me. I have family that are disabled, so I would love for them to be able to still enjoy our home. And yeah, so just to make some of the things that I spoke about today a reality.
Okay, disability is one of the main ones. What is the main challenge you see persons with disability facing, not only tourists but residents alike?
Wheelchairs and also the menus. When my grandfather goes to the restaurant, he has problems with sight and things like that. So he always has to have on his thick glasses and it's really hard for him. So he has to have people reading the menus for him. I just would like him to feel like nothing's wrong with him. He's perfectly fine as he is and he can enjoy those things like everybody else can.
Okay, so how do you intend to go about promoting accessibility for everyone?
Well, I intend to use my new position to really push my ideas with the tourist board and just with everyone in general.
All right, awesome. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Brigado Flax Educational Center, Shayna Kanai came in second and Sebenese Valentin placed third. Present from the start to the end and was a keen listener and observer throughout the presentations by the youths, Junior Minister for Tourism and Culture, Honorable Luz Hodges-Smith.
I observed and I saw a lot of the skills and stuff that we learn in Toastmasters on this stage here today. There were hand gestures, there was vocal variety, they seemed very relaxed, they had eye contact, eye contact with their audience, their diction was good, they were well spoken and they were well presented. And they also shared with us a lot of ideas, a lot of wonderful ideas. Local cuisine with the wellness tourism, poor customer service is recognized, and yes, we do have to make a lot of improvement in that area. Accessibility tourism and beach wheelchair and access ramps. And the ITT project, very interesting. The illumination and transformation through information. I think there were some wonderful ideas shared. And as I said, during round 2 was the mystery question. I think they all did well, on their feet, because sometimes even in Toastmasters it's called impromptu speaking or table topic, and I think they did very, very well in that area.
All the participants walked away with gifts, and continuing on the tourism side of things, from many angles, the indicators are evident that the Virgin Islands continue to be a prime attraction for tourists. One way this was shown was when over 2,500 guests and fans of the Virgin Islands arrived at the Vivo Beach Club, Isla Verde, to celebrate the traditional BVI Full Moon Party. Attendance for this event surpassed that of last year's by almost double the amount. On spot to witness and participate were Premier and Minister of Finance Dr. the Honorable Natalio D. Whitley and the Director of the BVI Tourist Board, Clive McCoy.
Good night, everyone. Good night, good night, good night. It's such a pleasure to be here. I'm Natalio, Premier of the British Virgin Islands and also Minister of Tourism. I'm here with Clive McCoy, Director of our Tourist Board, and we have come to this awesome full moon party tonight to extend to you our very personal invitation to the BVI, where we'll be having Christmas in July. I came last year to this same beautiful location with all of you beautiful Puerto Ricans, and I had such a wonderful time when I was here before. It's amazing being here with you. You feel like family, and we had a wonderful time last year. And then we had an even more amazing time at Christmas in July at Savannah Bay in Virgin Gorda. It was amazing. We had so many boats come from Puerto Rico. I think you refer to yourself as the Puerto Rican Navy. The Puerto Rican Navy was in full effect. We came to Savannah Bay and we had an awesome time. And this year, I know it's going to be even bigger and better, and you don't want to miss it. So I wanted to come and just let you know how much we love you in the BVI, how much we're looking forward to you coming to the BVI and having a wonderful time with us. You all look absolutely beautiful tonight, and I'm looking forward to having a lot of fun tonight. And make sure that you drink lots of painkillers, and of course, get ready for a big party in the BVI for Christmas in July. Thank you everybody for coming tonight. It's wonderful being here with you. You look awesome. Puerto Rico! What a pleasure it is to be here tonight with you guys. It shows the relationship between the British Virgin Islands and Puerto Rico is extremely strong. Let's give all of us a big round of applause for being here tonight to celebrate BVI. Woo! Let's go. I would just like to say that the relationship between Puerto Rico and the British Virgin Islands has always been strong, and seeing so many people here tonight shows that it is something that is going to be lasting forever. As my Premier said, we cannot wait to see you come down in July for Christmas in July. That's a big event for us. It shows the solidarity between both of our countries, and we can't wait to have you come down there and party. But tonight, we are here, and we're going to start the party for Christmas in July here. So I need to see Mass Bailando on the dance floor when Too Smooth come out. Mass Bailando. Okay? Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Welcome to the BVI. For the first time, the event featured representatives and exhibitors from properties in the Virgin Islands, such as Naniki Resort and Marina, Village K Hotel and Marina, and Ocean 7 Yacht Club. At the end of the night, a raffle saw persons walking away with prizes that are 100% VI friendly. The grand prize was a 3-night stay for two in a beachfront cabin with daily breakfast included at Rosewood Little Dakes Bay, and air tickets for two, courtesy of Cape Air, two official Christmas in July 2023 caps, courtesy of Willie Castro Marine, and a bag full of promotional items from the Virgin Islands Tourist Board, courtesy of the BVI Tourist Board. He says the church is woefully impotent. Man of the cloth and host of Honestly Speaking, Claude Skelton Klein.
And I'm not just here talking about individual church. I'm talking about the church community, the ecclesiastical community. And I want to include here even the mosque and those who practice other, whose faith have different expressions. The whole ecclesiastical and all ecclesiastical or faith bodies. But I want to zero in specifically on the church. Come closer. The church is going to have to play a more significant role in the development and future of this country if we are to have good success. And that's the Deuteronomic phrase I'm using there about good success. Not just success, but good success. The church is designed to be a glorious body, a glorious organism, a glorious vehicle, a glorious conduit, a glorious vessel of change. Not one that's complicit with culture, not one who genuflect culture, not one who acquiesces, not one who appeases. And I'm afraid that the pendulum of the church swings from one extreme to the other. So whereas on one hand we ought to be agents of change and transformation, and on the other hand, far too often than not, and in recent history, we have been found to be woefully impotent.
Skelton Klein was at the time outlining the structure for the new season of his program.
And we are going to do some history lessons, if you will. We're going to call to remembrance who we are and who and what role we ought to be playing, how we ought to function in this country. Because I'm afraid, and it's not just being voiced by me, not only what has been, but what lies ahead. If the church is not on the wall, and if the church is not on cue, and if the church is not in sync with what God is doing, then God may very well put out the light of that candlestick and raise up something else. Are you listening to me?
That was his June 6, 2023 edition of Honestly Speaking. That has brought us to the end of this edition of Front Row. Top news in the Virgin Islands is told only by us here at the JTV. Remember to continue to follow us on all our social media platforms, including our website, JahphixTelevision.com. I'm Kathy Richards. Thank you so much for joining us.
We know that where you choose to bank matters, and it is your vote on what your funds do in strengthening our community. As your official Bank of Paradise, we invest and support the lifeblood of our economy by helping in the realization of personal goals for homeownership, education, and entrepreneurial visions, which support small businesses. We make it our place to connect with persons and worthy causes, and we have been doing so for more than 30 years. Where your money goes and what your dollars empower are your choice. And we thank you for choosing us, a bank that gives where it matters the most, for you, for our community, and a happier tomorrow. The National Bank of the Virgin Islands.
Everyone looks to the future, but no one truly knows what the future holds.
The number of people under the age of 20 with type 2 diabetes could increase by 49% by 2050. Let it be known that we all have a 30% chance of developing hypertension.
Globally, more than 300 million people of all ages suffer from depression.
More than 60,000 young adults aged 20 to 39 are diagnosed with cancer each year. Obesity leads to problems such as stroke, heart disease, and kidney failure.
No matter your race, age, or color, we are all at risk.
These diseases can be managed or prevented if caught early.
But with the right medicine and the right doctors to keep us on a path to live a robust and healthy life,
we will live well.
Opiate. Hi, I'm Cowboy, and I'm running for president of Steak. Thank you. And I will meet your needs. Some bathrooms are so expensive to build, they come with security. But at Staycation Butchers, our meats are affordable. People always ask me, Cowboy, where does your salmon come from? Well, our salmon comes from the water. I vote for Cowboy. As a vote for quality, integrity, and consistency. So come into Staycation Butchers and cast your vote for me, your next president of steak. Alexandra Durant approves this message.
No, I don't.
Plug into Digicel Plus and get even more entertainment with Disney Plus included. The best of Disney, Pixar, Marvel, Star Wars, and National Geographic all in one place. Whenever you want, plug into Plus to enjoy Disney Plus and much more with a home fiber bundle. Sign up today. Digicel Plus.